Cat, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Oh my goodness. Yesterday I looked up my VA appointments to see when my appointment with the hematology doctor, when that was coming up. And unfortunately, it's not coming up for a month. And so, knowing the VA, that doctor is not going to look at my lab results and see that my iron has dropped to a really low level until probably the day before or the day of my appointment, which is a month away. So, and you know, when you're dealing with the VA and having to go to the veterans thing for, it's not like a regular doctor that you can just call up and talk to the nurse or, and get a hold of them. It doesn't work that way. So, since I've got a month left, and I found out I was shooting myself in the foot, that caffeine can really hinder the absorption of iron. And of course, I'm taking my iron pill with my caffeine, with my coffee. I might as well have just been flushing them down the toilet. So, lesson learned, don't do that. And I did do some more research, and I did find a number of videos where people said they had very low. Now, they were talking very low. It wasn't low like mine is low. Theirs was like, just barely under the, abnormal thing. Or it was like where mine was a couple years ago when they wanted me to come in for a transfusion at 7, but now it's dropped to 2. So that's a big difference, big drop. But anyway, what they had done, they had gotten this thing, was it called Geravitol? Let me look it up, because I just ordered it. And there are 2 types. Now, I should have probably ordered the other one. Let me get the name of this product. Floravitol. You can get a Floravitol or I think the other one's called Floradix. Now, I probably should have gotten the Floradix. So I'll look and maybe see if they happen to have it up at my thing up here. The Floradix might be a little stronger, a little better for myself. But it's rich in iron and herbs. It's got the B's and the C's and everything in it, so it's more, and since it's a liquid, it's more readily absorbed in your body than are the pills and things. And that's what's going on with my body. It just goes through my body too quickly, and my body doesn't absorb it. It's not in there long enough for it to be able to absorb. Okay, so maybe the liquid will be better. Now, today I did take my iron pills rather than with coffee. I took it with beet juice and just, held off on the coffee for, half hour after taking it. But it was really hard on my stomach. I was just, just like, oh my God, it was not feeling good at all. Just put it that way. It was not pleasant. So I did take it with the beet juice this morning instead of coffee, and it was rough. So anyway, I did order this Floravitol. I'm going to look for the Floradix at my local. Oh, Sprouts will have it. Now, I saw somebody that said they did get theirs at Sprouts. So I should be able to find it today. I'll get another bottle of it because I'm going to have to be on this for a while. And the other thing they were taking with this that really works is the unsulfured blackstrap molasses, which is really good. Again, if you are low in minerals, iron, potassium, any of those things, the blackstrap molasses is really good for it. Now, I guess it's kind of it's really thick, and you should take a tablespoon of it a day. So we'll see if I can choke that down or not. But it's really has a ton of all the minerals you need in it and everything. So these women had taken the blackstrap molasses and the Flora Vital. Most of them were taking Flora Vital because their iron thing was because of pregnancy and things. So that one was better for them to take. But they were able to increase their iron significantly within just a few weeks. So, and all of them were supposed to be going in for either a transfusion or the iron infusion to have that done. And they were able within 2-3 weeks to raise it enough that they were able to see, okay, you're not going to need to have that done. You're not going to have a transfusion or anything. So if you are really low in things like, I had a friend before that was really low in potassium. Yeah, and wish I would have known about this then. But yeah, this is good. If you're low in vitamins, in iron, then definitely the Flora Vital or the Floradix and the blackstrap molasses are supposed to really help to bump those up significantly. So, in just a few minutes, I'm going to head out the door and go pick them up, blackstrap molasses, the unsulfured, and the Floradix, and I'll let you know how it goes. Oh, mercy. I have a really difficult time choking down things that are nasty tasting. So we'll see. I'll let you know how it goes if I survive the Floradix and the blackstrap molasses. Mercy. But hopefully this works and I don't have to go for a transfusion or to have that iron. Because again, I have really small veins. It's putting an IV in is not fun. Usually they'll have to put it in my vein here. Because the veins, at least you can see it here. You can find it. My veins are all so small they have to use a butterfly or else they'll collapse because there's no way I could ever give blood. As I worked at a blood bank before, and those needles that you have to take out blood with for if you're donating blood, it's like the size of a house nail. Those things are huge. It's bigger than my veins. There's no way. Oh, mercy. So I could never give blood because my veins are too small. The needle's bigger than my veins, so that won't work. Anyway. Miss Maymay's rubbing on the floor. You silly girl. What are you doing over there, silly girl? Huh? So that's what's going on today. I've got a month before my appointment. And again, knowing the VA, he won't even look at my my levels and stuff more than likely until the day of my scheduled appointment, which is the 18th of next month. By then, my level could drop. I could be flat on the ground by then. so I'm gonna have to start dealing with this more again on my own, and see if I can get those levels up. And but thank you for everybody, giving all of the different advice, foods that are rich in irons, I know the foods that are rich in irons, and I do, have liver and the meat ones are the best for absorbing for iron, better than plant-based. But I am doing plant-based things too, like pistachios have a lot of iron. I ate a ton of pistachios this week, and the meats, I'm getting more into meat and stuff, and to try to boost it up. But like I said, I'm just having a dickens of a time because my body does not absorb those so well. So I'm really hoping that the liquids, they're more absorbable, and that's going to work for me in that blackstrap molasses, although I'm not looking forward to tasting that. But we'll see how it goes. Oh, the joys of bodies, They're just like cars. They need maintenance, this and that, and they wear out, and what are you going to do? It's part of life. Eventually they wear out and they can't contain life anymore, and then you got to leave, But we try to keep it in as good a working condition as we can for as long as we can, because we need these to motivate to get through things on this plane of existence. So best to keep it as well as you can. Come here, Max. Will you come on, stand up. If you want to come up, you got to stand up, not sit down. You sit down, I can't reach you, goose. He stands up because he wants me to pick him up, and then when I reach down to pick him up, he sits down because he thinks it's easier for me to pick him up, but I can't reach him. I can't reach you when you're sitting down, Mr. Max. I can't. I'm sitting. My arms are not that long. No, come on. No, stand up, Mr. Max. Come on. You gotta. No. Yeah, that's a good boy. Let's see if I can grab him real quick before I sit down. There we go. Aha, gotcha, you little bugger. Gotcha. Okay, there you go. Yeah, if you sit down, I can't reach you. Yeah, I know you want to give kisses. I know. Yeah, you're a lover. Yeah, you're a lover. You're a good boy. Uh-oh, here comes the jealous one. She says, no, you can't just hold my brother and not hold me too. Comes the jealous. You cannot jump up here now. No, you can't. No. She says, I can. I'm part kangaroo. I can jump up there easily. There's no room up here for two of you. There's just not. Miss Snaggletooth. So anyway, I'm going to put him down because she will get jealous if I don't. She says, I want to come up there too. How come my brother gets to be up there and I don't? How come my brother gets up there and I don't get to? I don't like that. Okay, Max. She tries to get him to play, and then he sits down with this panicked look on his face because he says, she's too big. It's scary. Oh my goodness, they are so funny. So anyway, yeah, no, I know I need to work on this and get it under control because of just, you are so dizzy. And then with the gamma knife surgery, you have that dizziness. I've had that from that on, so I've got a double whammy. I've got two things that make you really dizzy. So trying to navigate things is just like, when it hits and your balance is off and you're trying to walk, you just keep thinking straight line, just straight, one foot, next foot. Because you're just feeling like you're like a drunken sailor going, No, people, I'm not drunk. I don't. Oh, yeah. All you can do is sit and laugh at it. It's like, oh, mercy. I look like I'm somebody that's inebriated out there. Oh, I would be up a creek if I got stopped and the police wanted to do a sobriety test. Oh my gosh. I'd be fine with this one, doing that, but the walking thing, no, really, I'm not, I haven't had any alcohol, I don't drink, no, I'm not on drugs, I don't, oh, that could be challenging. Oh. So again, when you have these things, all you can do, you can either laugh, choose joy and laugh, or you can get in a woe is me, poor me, pity cycle. And that doesn't work here at all, the pity cycle. So you just look at the absurdity of it, I don't drink, I don't take drugs, I don't nothing, and I'm looking like, Oh, mercy. But anyway, I'll let you know how those things work with the blackstrap molasses and the other one. We'll try it and see. That's all I can do is to try to eat more meat. Now, I used to eat a lot of red meat, but I really, in the last few years, I haven't. I've eaten mainly more chicken, that type of thing when I had meat. And I do have to have meat. If I don't have meat, then my body gets ungrounded. And I don't like feeling ungrounded at all. And so I do have to have it, on occasion. Now, I found these things I loved eating, these Amy's. They were really great, but they're all vegetarian. I started noticing I was getting, especially when you've got the anemia going and you're dizzy anyway. And then you're getting ungrounded on top of it. And you just, really feeling like you're in the ozones trying to walk and stuff, but you're on the ozones. Things are not connecting. Oh, mercy. So yeah, that's not fun. That's not fun. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to go and pick those up first thing this morning. I think I'll go right now, and then I'll come back. And if there are readings you want to see done, please put them in the comments section. I do so appreciate it. I don't have TV here. I'm not watching TV, so I'm not seeing, when I was living in Florida, I was watching CNN and all this stuff all the time. I had TV. But here I don't, so I have to catch as catch can on the internet to see what's going on. And I might be missing some things. So, please let me know what you're seeing, what's going on, so I can do the readings on them. That's a big help. Okay. So on that note, I'm going to close this out and head out to see if I can find the blackstrap molasses, see if I can choke that down, and the other one, what is it, Flora Vital or whatever it is, see if I can pick that up, Floradix, and I'll let you know how that is. Anyway, here's a new one that I made. I made 3-4 of these the other day, so this is one. I'm kind of liking this solid color versus the other ones I have. They're all the translucent ones, but I really do like this turquoise. These are the vintage ones, and you get these through. These are the Swarovski crystal things that they make. It's somebody on the site here was saying, why don't you make them and sell them? Well, it's $50 just for the beads. Just for the plain beads, it's over $50. Now the price has really gone up. So to make them, I would have to sell them at too expensive of a price. If it's $50 just for this bead, that's not including this or the wire or anything else that you need to have to make them. That's just for the beads alone. It's I think it's a little expensive, and people are not going to want to pay that type of, money for these things. Now, if somebody wanted one made, I'd be happy to do one for them. But again, just the beads alone are really expensive now. Over $50 for just the beads to start to make a necklace. And then I saw something online that they may not be making them. I don't know what was going on with that, if they are going to quit or, if something's happened because of pandemic or... Let's see if I can find... I'll check into that some more today. See if I can find out what's going on, if that was just a rumor, or not. Again, you can get these beads if you want to make these. You can get these beads through Fire Mountain Gems and Beads. And you can see what I'm saying is absolutely true, that it's like, if you want, like the mala, there's 108 beads, which is 9 packs of beads, and it comes out to about $50 to make one. Now this is the size 6 beads, and this is still smaller than the ones that I used to make. So I think what you need to get is a size 7. I think the size 7. Would make it a little bit longer necklace. Okay, a size 7. Little larger bead. That's another thing. It's difficult to try to figure out what size to order. But these are 7s, and then the other ones that I made recently were 5, were smaller, a little smaller than this. But yeah, like the one I had yesterday was the size 6 bead as well. So anyway, we'll see. I made a magenta. You haven't seen that one yet. I made clear, I made one like the color of iolite, and then that blue one, bright blue one, and then this one. Those are all the new ones that I've made that are going to last me for Lord knows how long. And then the Tektite that I was wearing yesterday, I wrapped. I did that yesterday, and then this is a piece that I made as well. You know, most of my necklaces I'm making myself. The earrings I bought, a lot of the earrings, like these ones, my little moon earrings, my little moon and sun earrings. These I get on Amazon. Yeah, on Amazon I get those and things. So anyway, fun. It's fun to make your own necklaces, you know. I do have some more crystal points over here, which I'm going to perhaps wrap and do. We'll see. So anyway, as I have time and I'm feeling a little bit more energetic, when I'm not feeling like I'm at death's door any moment, just waiting for that. It's kind of cracked at the moment. Oh, looking at death's door with that crack, you know, it's kind of starting to open a little bit. Oh, mercy. Oh, mercy. So we'll see, you know, you never know. I'm here one day and then I'm eventually going to be gone the next, you know. That's the way life is. But especially with the anemia, with really low iron, your body is starving from oxygen, and all my blood count values are going down. So your body is starved of oxygen. So I have to be careful now and not, you know, this would not be the time for me to try to go out and run a race because your heart's not getting enough oxygen and the dizziness and everything, and you could potentially collapse and have a heart attack because you just, the reality is your body is not getting enough oxygen. You're starved for oxygen. So this is something that I've got to try to get under control. Oh, and now I've got the sneezes. So anyway, on that note, I'm out of here. I'm going to mask up, of course, because especially with anemia, I'm very susceptible, even though I've had the one and done Janssen. I've had my vaccine, but still, you can't depend on that vaccine to keep you from getting the virus. Okay, you can still get the variants, and people are still dying from that variant. So again, be safe out there. And if not, we'll see you on the other side. So on that note, I'll see you soon.